day that I decided to turn my life around was the day that Children's Services got involved and said, you will lose your kids forever. So that was the moment that I decided I needed to change everything about myself and listen to everybody else, because listening to myself got me nowhere but trouble. So I got my kids back. I went to treatment. I did everything that everybody told me to do. Got a sponsor, did the steps, went to meetings, everything that I was told. And I still continue to do that today. My husband and I started a recovery apparel line, and the goal today is to save lives, to spread the message and to spread hope and let people know that recovery is possible. Because I know over 4 years ago, I didn't know anybody that was in recovery. I didn't know that we could just stop using drugs. And I needed people to help me and to be there to teach me and learn how to live a life that I had never lived before. And that's where I'm at today. So I'm very grateful for recovery, and I'm grateful for everybody who's been there along my journey. And that's a little bit of my story, so I'm going to pass it on to my husband now. Thank you guys for having us. Thank you, Ashley. But here's Jeremy.
Woo! I have a time limit today, so I'm going to try to stick to that as closely as I can. My name is Jeremy, and I'm a recovering heroin addict. Can everybody hear me all right? It's really weird in my ear. Okay, anyways, so on May 10th, I celebrated 5 years of clean time sobriety, whatever you want to call it. I needed mood or mind altering substances since then, by the grace of God. So thank you, yes, for allowing us to be here to share with you a little bit. We're truly so grateful today. What got me here today was excessive alcohol and drug abuse, and anything that you got, I wanted it, and then I wanted some more. I had a pretty severe overdose, and that's what got me here. I was behind the wheel of the car, and I did a couple of shots of dope, and went down, and I was found in an intersection, face down on my steering wheel. A Good Samaritan happened to come by, luckily for me, and called the paramedics, and they picked me up and did the Narcan deal, and I woke up in an ambulance, and I was scared, man. I was so scared. Scared and crying and all these embarrassing things, that I get to talk about far too much. But that was the day that I had somewhat of a moment of clarity. I got to go to the hospital, and I got to make that phone call to my parents, because I didn't have any friends at that point. I had burned every bridge, including the bridge with my parents, really. But I made that phone call to them, and they got to show up at that hospital to pick me up. And my mom wouldn't come in the hospital room because she was just basically disgusted by me and what I had become through my active addiction. And I got to, for the first time in quite a few years, I got somewhat honest. My mom asked me if I was finally ready to get some help, and luckily for me that day, I was. I told her that I was, and she got on the phone and started calling treatment centers. So she set up a place in Akron, Ohio that I was going to go, and I couldn't get in for 7 days or something like that. My disease is so powerful that I had made a decision that day that I didn't want to live this life anymore, but I didn't know how to stop. So I continued to drink, I continued to use, I continued to do all these things for the next 6 or 7 days, whatever it was, because on my power, on my own, I can't stop. Once I put one in me, that's it. I'm an addict through and through, and like I said, it doesn't matter what you have or what it is. I shoot heroin, shoot meth, smoke crack, drink beer, drink liquor. It doesn't matter. I do it all, and I like to be something other than me. So what happened is I ended up going to this treatment facility, and like my wife said, you know, I started taking suggestions. I made a decision before I left that day that I was going to do any and everything these folks told me to do, because my way doesn't work, and I needed to learn something new. And I started taking suggestions and started doing the things that these people told me to do, and you know, that leads us to today. I continue to surround myself with people that are similar to those people, that are similar to myself now. And I work with others and still take suggestions, and it's got me a pretty nice life in all of this. We do run Recovery Nation Apparel. It's our way of giving back and being a part of and spreading hope and awareness, like Ember said. But on top of that, you know, our life has changed so much. Our lives have become something that we never could have imagined even before active addiction, for me anyways. I didn't have a lot of hopes and dreams as a kid. You know, I wanted to play in the NBA, and that was never going to happen. But, you know, realistically, more than I ever could imagine has presented itself throughout my recovery. We got married in recovery. We weren't together when we were drinking and using and all that stuff. We didn't really know each other. We met in recovery. We got married in recovery. We have 3 children, our blended family. Got to come together because we're in recovery. We've been able to buy a home together, purchase vehicles, start a business, all these wonderful things because we're in recovery. Because once we stop drinking and using, we can be and do anything that we want to do. And to me, that's just really powerful, and we're so grateful to be where we are. So please come and check us out. We're over in the corner here. Grab a t-shirt. Any t-shirts, all the profits go straight back into making more t-shirts so we can spread more hope and awareness throughout the U.S. and we're into Canada as well now, so we're really excited about that. But stop by, grab a shirt, say hello, introduce yourself. We're so happy to be here, and thank you so much for